That stands for the Child Care Investment Advocate. I am the CIA today. So I want to say good afternoon, and I am a parent. I have a son. I have a daughter with special needs, who I love very much. I know lots of children whom I love very much. That's one of the reasons I'm a parent leader of Parent Voices San Francisco chapter. And I'd like to acknowledge Patty Siegel for starting Parent Voices, a grassroots organization advocating on behalf of child care. I am honored to be in this room with providers and public officials working together to advocate for quality early care and education because we love children that much. We are a team, a parent and provider and a public official who has a shared value in accessing quality early care and education and providing quality early care and education. So thank you for this opportunity to share my experiences as a parent who struggles to make ends meet and who knows what it takes to provide care for children. So this is the emotional part. So bear with me, and I have a cold, but I am very thankful to share this experiences, which I believe are my expertise. I can recall being on CalWorks, struggling to obtain and maintain my child care subsidy so my son could receive a quality education while I worked towards economic stability. The cost for my son's child care was so high of a cost that it required a subsidy, a scholarship, and I still had to make a co-payment. Just so he could access quality education. I know the struggle of placing my daughter on the centralized eligibility list in hopes she will get a placement in a center that practices inclusion. We're still waiting, and we're still waiting. I had to get support from other sources. In order for her to get child care placement, I had to rely on home-based child care. And now she is making lots of progress. She's able to get the one-on-one care she needs. And I had to rely on a grant from another source so she could access a school where she's now able to attend full-time at Family Development Center. The early child education teachers there provided her with an enriching program for my daughter, and I am so grateful. I am so grateful because they provide my daughter and they attend to her. And if I didn't have this grant, my daughter wouldn't be able to access this opportunity. And because of this grant, she's able to attend there full-time in a school that actually practices quality inclusion education. Parents need child care subsidies. Parents need child care subsidies to cover the full amount of the child care. Parents need options. I had to get on the cell list, then I had to go to home base. I had to do respite care, I had to find a grant. I was determined to do whatever it took as a parent because I care that much for my child. We need to invest into childcare because this investment also works us towards eradication of poverty, not just for the child and not just for the parent, but for the provider as well. Quality includes quality teachers and providers. I'm an ECE major, and I started off as an ECE provider before I became a parent. And I lived on food stamps in an SRO hotel, and I became homeless as an early child education provider. So I ask the support from the Congress, the Assembly, and the supervisors to support this ask of $600 million to be reinvested into the child care system. Investing into the child care system is an investment in our children's potential. My son, my daughter are important. They're worth it. They're our investment. Our children are investment. Investing in the child care system also helps break down the wall of poverty. Providers and parents are both struggling and living in poverty. And we're a team working together, taking care of our children, who one day will be our teachers, our providers, who can be Congress, doctors, lawyers. This is our investment, and they're worth it. And I'm just so honored that we have this beautiful team that's invested in making this happen, because I have experiences from both sides of this as a parent and a provider. And we really have to work towards eradicating poverty, because it's the children, the parents, the providers, and the families that are suffering. I'd like to take this opportunity to read this pledge that I kind of tweaked a little bit. And I'd like to just close with this parents' pledge. But it's also parents' pledge, a teacher's pledge, a provider's pledge. It's all our pledge. It's our investment. I promise to listen to our children. I promise to communicate with our children. I promise to teach our children right from wrong and be a good role model for them. I promise to spend time with and pay attention to our children. I promise to educate our children in mind, body, and soul. I promise to work to provide quality early care and education for our children. I promise to pray for and seek God in all our children. I promise to vote for our children, to ensure them fair opportunity. I promise to speak out for our children's needs. Thank you.